sa classroom may batas. Bawal lumabas o bawal lumabas. Pero pag sinabing pag nag-comply ka na bawal lumabas, pero may ginawa ka sa pinagbabawal nila, inayos mo yung law ng classroom nyo at sinubmit mo ulit, ay pwede na pala ikaw lumabas.
What's up at welcome sa Pochok Lock. Sa channel na ito, mahilig kong sumuri ng mga relo ng mga kilalang personalidad at magbigay sa inyo ng mas abot kayang alternatibo. Sa video na to, dahil nalalapit na ang premiere ng The Alibi starring Kim Chiu and Paolo Avellino, minabuti ko na sumuri ng 6 sa mga relo na isinusuot ni Kim Chiu. Quick caveat lang po patungkol dito, yung isa sa mga relo na titingnan natin sa video nito, igagamit ako ng recycled clip mula sa isang previously released video dito sa Pochok Lock. Bago po tayo magsimula, gusto ko po muna magpasalamat sa mga subscriber na sa channel na ito, sa Pochok Lock, at maraming salamat po lalo na sa mga regular viewers at mga regular commenters. Pag na-hit po natin ang 30,000 subscriber mark, ako po ay mamimigay ng isang relo. So please tell your friends about this channel. Let's hit 30,000 subscribers at magpaparakol po ako ng relo. More details on that in the future when we hit the milestone. Hindi na po ako magpapaligoy-ligoy pa. Tara na! Sa pinakaunang relo ni Kim Chiu na titingnan natin, ang kailangan nating tingnan dito, yung hugis nung case niya na parang TV. So, clue na agad yan. And then, tingnan natin yung bezel nung relo. Parang merong diamonds dyan, kaya medyo makinang. And then, let's look at the dial color na itim. The strap color na itim rin. And especially for this case na medyo familiar na sa atin, kailangan nating tingnan yung gap between the case and the strap. At dahil sa mga katangian natin, this is a Patek Philippe Aquanaut Loose, reference 5267. Ngayon, ang relo na ito is a downsized version of the standard Aquanaut na normally 40.5mm. Dito, 38.8mm siya. And I think this one is specifically made for ladies. This one has a quartz movement compared to the mechanical movement of its bigger sibling. And ang relo na ito, SRP is 1.355 million pesos. But as is sort of standard with Patek Philippe, hindi nyo to makikita sa store. So, if you look sa secondary market, watches of this style, the Patek Philippe Aquanaut Loose with the bezel covered with diamonds, it typically sells for a maximum of 3.7 million pesos. And so, thinking about that, kung idol nyo si Kim Chiu, and I'm sure marami sa inyong idol siya, you would have to think of alternatives. At ang alternative na naisip ko ay ang Timex 1983 E-line reissue. Ngayon, kaya ako napili ito because of the case shape. TV shape din siya. Tapos the black strap. Dito lang medyo dikit yung strap dun sa case. And then in terms of the concession, definitely the materials will not be on the same level. Walang gems whatsoever sa bezel nito, kahit fancy gems. And then the strap here is leather instead of rubber doon sa Aquanaut Loose. And then aside from that, siguro the finishing will be a critical point. Pag pinag-compare nyo ang dalawang relong ito side by side, you can feel the price difference. Whether you think it's multiples more expensive or worth it kapag nagbayad kayo for the Aquanaut, I'll leave that to you. But this watch specifically retails for 15,295 pesos sa website ng Timex. The tricky thing about the E-line reissue is as of this time, out of stock din siya. And so, we have to wait for Timex to restock. This watch has been released probably a couple of months ago, if not a few months ago. And hindi ko pa nakitang nag-restock siya. So, the demand for this watch is really high. Siguro dahil pinopromote din ni Kevin O'Leary. But if this one is restocked, I think hindi kayo magsisisi na gumastos for the E-line reissue. Lalo na kung nandun pa lang kayo sa part ng journey nyo sa pag-collect ng watches na papasok kayo sa first mechanical. I think Timex is a great choice. Dito naman sa relo na ito, ang kailangan nating tingnan yung hugis ng case. And then let's look at the bracelet na oyster style. And that it's two-tone. So, silver and gold yung tones ng bracelet nito. Let's look at the bezel na it appears to have a shiny blue bezel. At dahil sa mga katangian na to, tingin ko, this is a Rolex Submariner date, reference 126613 LB, nicknamed the Blue Sea. So, The Submariner I've featured many times on this channel, and I think si Kim Chiu din wearing this specific watch in a prior video. Kaya lang medyo matagal na yun, a few months ago, and I think the price might have changed. So here I am featuring this watch again. Pero in terms of the SRP, this watch sells sa Rolex stores for 1.0085 million pesos. But on the secondary market, I see it sell for up to 1.25 million pesos. So, in thinking of an alternative, sa Timex ulit tayo with the harbor side. Ngayon, kaya ako napili ang relo na ito because of the case shape, the dive style, the colorway. And in terms of concession, yung finishing, not the same. The materials, ito probably puro steel na hindi gumagamit ng totoong gold versus dun sa Rolex. And the movement here is quartz. But I think ang harbor side kasi kaya ako normally fini-feature as an alternative to the Submariner kasi sobrang lapit lang nila, and you can look at the images on screen now, and you can probably say na from a distance you would mistake the harbor side for a Rolex. Siguro ang kailangan nyo lang i-watch out dito sa harbor side ay yung size niya, which is 43mm compared to the 41mm of the Rolex. Especially in this specific case, nasuot ni Kim Chiu yung Submariner, parang ang laki sa wrist niya. And so, kung idol niyo si Kim Chiu, gusto niyo gayahin yung look, watch out lang dun sa wrist size kasi this one measures 43mm across. But in terms of the SRP, this watch sells for 10,295 pesos, but is normally on sale sa website ng Timex. Similar with the E-line reissue, the thing with the harbor side is it also frequently goes out of stock. It's a design na medyo sikat din from Timex. Kasi nga, hango sa Submariner, and the Submariner being one of the more prominent watch styles, definitely. Yung mga gumagaya sa style nito, mabilis ding maubusan. So, if you're on the market for this kind of watch and you don't want to spend all that much, I think the Timex Harbor side is a great option for you. So, dito sa relo ni Kim Chiu na ito, ang kailangan nating tingnan yung case shape niya na parang kamukha yung Blue Sea kanina. And then, let's look at the oyster-style bracelet. Let's look at the bezel and the dial, which are both colored pink in this specific case. At dahil sa mga katangian na yan, tingin ko this is a modified, and that's such an important word here, a modified Rolex Submariner date, reference 126610LN. So, bakit ko nasabi na isa itong Rolex Submariner date? Even if the bezel and the dial are a different color. So, one of the potential routes na kinuha ni Kim Chiu para ma-achieve niya ang look na ito ay bumili siya ng Rolex Submariner with the black bezel and the black dial. And then, pinapalitan niya yung dial color, pati yung bezel color, probably from someone who can outsource aftermarket parts. So, officially kasi, walang ganitong klaseng colorway ang Submariner. And that might be a weakness of the Submariner. Walang color of this sort. But this watch, I've searched for modifications na pink dial and pink bezel. And then marami ako nakikitang online. So this might be quite in demand. Yun nga lang, some people might discourage you from buying modified watches. Ako personally, my take is buy a design that you like. So kahit paano na-achieve yung design na yun, that doesn't really matter much to me. But what's important is you buy something that you will wear, especially sa mga ganitong klaseng relo na mahal po sila. Syempre gusto natin yung isusuot natin, yung style na gusto natin. And how we achieve that look, whether we buy it out of the box or from the factory or pinapamodify natin, I think I'll leave that to you as the consumer. More power to consumers for sure. So, ang Rolex Submariner date, the base model na unmodified, the SRP is 613,500 pesos. But on the secondary market, I see it sell for up to 900,000 pesos. So if you go down this route, definitely you would still have to pay for the parts, so yung pink bezel, the pink dial, and definitely the labor. And for something like this, you want to give it to someone who is really reputable, kasi ayaw nyong masira, syempre, yung water resistance ng relo, yung katangian ng relo na yon, which defines a Submariner, kaya nga submarine, di ba? So yun, in terms of the alternative, ang napili ko ay isang Venezianico, the Nerede GMT Rosa. So kaya ako napili ang relo na ito because of the pink dial, and the bezel is also colored pink, but only the top half, the bottom half is colored white. But I think in terms of what Kim Chiu is trying to achieve, this Nereide Rosa nails that. And then size-wise kasi 39 millimeters to. I would even think na mas bagay kay Kim Chiu ang relo na ito, given its size. So yung relo na ito, in terms of the concession, definitely the finishing in terms of the case and the bracelet will probably not be there. The movement here is an NH34 which has the GMT functionality. So in terms of features na natatalo nito yung Rolex, which only features the time and the date. Kaya lang, ito syempre, the quality of the movement will not be on the same level as on the Rolex. So this watch sells on Venezia Nico's website for 625 euros. Yan ay nasa mga 43,000 pesos pag kinonvert niya sa currency natin plus shipping, taxes, and duties pa. And I think this is such a cute, good look for those of you who want to imitate Kim Chiu's style, and then lalo na kung office goer kayo, may mga katrabaho kayo na nasa abroad or mahilig kayo mag-travel. I think the Nereide GMT Rosa is a cute, reliable choice. Dito sa relo na to ni Kim Chiu, ang kailangan nating tingnan, the case shape na mukhang tanky siya, and then the color of the case as well, na parang rose gold toned. And then let's look at the octagonal bezel, the dial na kulay itim, and then it appears to have a grid pattern. And then let's look at the strap as well na kulay itim, and it looks like rubber in this specific case. And then let's look at how the strap integrates to the case. At dahil sa mga katangian natin, this is an Audemars Piguet Royal Oak 15400. And this watch is typically a watch that I show on this channel, albeit medyo unique ang configuration na ito. Typically, when we see the Royal Oak, not the Royal Oak offshore, the Royal Oak itself, we see it on a bracelet. And in this specific case, we see Kim Chiu wear it on a rubber strap. And that is a configuration that I think was available in the past. But I think right now, available yung updated reference ng relo na ito, only with the black leather strap. So that actually makes me think that Kim Chiu specifically went after this model with the rubber look. Siguro may comment ko lang dito, looking at this shot and the size of this watch relative sa wrist ni Kim Chiu, parang medyo malaki. And Kim Chiu does tend to wear these watches that do wear big on her, although she carries them quite well. And trend kasi yan ngayon, women wearing bigger watches. So I think in this specific case, I would prefer if she wore a smaller version of the watch, probably at 39 millimeters. But far be it from me to recommend style to a style icon like Kim Chiu. So this one, I've seen it sell on the secondary market for up to 199,000 zloty. So ang currency na yan ay Polish currency. But pag kinonvert nyo po yan sa pesos, it would be around 3.3 million pesos plus shipping, taxes, and duties pa. Kasi this specific configuration of the Royal Oak, I don't see it sell as of today lang naman sa Philippine market. So when I thought of alternatives, I immediately thought about Casio and their Casio line of watches. Kaya ako napili ang G-Shock na ito. So I'll put the reference here. Kaya ako napili ang relo na ito because of the case shape na octagonal, and then the gold tone, although yellow gold tone, and then the black strap as well. Dito resin strap ito, but it looks reasonably close to the rubber strap. In terms of the concession, definitely the materials here will not be on the same level as the Audemars Piguet, with this watch achieving the gold tone using a stainless steel base and then iron plating to achieve that gold look. And then quartz ang movement ng relo na ito, and definitely the finishing will not be on the same level. But this one, I see it sell sa Pilipinas, specifically sa Watch Portal website for 15,530 pesos, pero naka-discount yan ngayon So link in the description kung trip nyo ang relo na ito. So this watch, mapapansin nyo kanina, binanggit ko na Casio ang nickname. And when this watch first released, it looked remarkably similar to the Royal Oak, pero hindi siya blatant copy. And I think that's why a lot of watch enthusiasts fell in love with this watch, and it's actually a watch that I once owned, pero yung kulay nun is that I think the military green color. And in the flesh, it does look really good. Yun nga lang, I wasn't able to find time for it sa watch rotation ko. So, I had to sell it. Pero I'm really happy that someone owns it now. And I think that person loves wearing the watch. So, I'm really happy about that. And I think this is a watch you cannot go wrong with. Casio and their G-Shock line of watches is known to withstand outstanding amounts of pressure, a lot of banging around. So this watch will definitely last a lifetime. Yun nga lang, kailangan yung palitan yung battery every now and then. Dito sa relo na to, ang kailangan nating tingnan, the integrated bracelet and the case shape. So, dyan pa lang, medyo familiar na sa atin yan. And then, let's look at the dial color and how the markers or the outline of the markers contrast very well with the dial. At dahil sa mga katangian yan, tingin ko din sa Patek Philippe Nautilus, reference 57111A, in the all-steel case and bracelet and the white dial. So, ang Nautilus, hindi ko na masyadong i-explain yan. It's an iconic watch and Miss Kim Chiu being sort of an icon already in the entertainment industry here in the Philippines. I think bagay naman sa kanya ang relo na ito. So, ang relo na ito discontinued na. But on the secondary market, I see it sell for up to 109,000 Swiss francs. Pag kinonvert niyo sa pesos, yan ay nasa mga 7.9 to 8 million pesos plus shipping, taxes, and duties pa. Kasi the white dial variant is something na is pretty rare on the Philippine secondary market. And dahil out of reach yan, kung idol nyo si Kim Chiu, I selected the Casio MTP E735D7A7. I normally recommend this watch as an alternative to the Nautilus, primarily because of the case shape and then parang may tenga din siya sa gilid ng case. The dial color, which is silver here, white on the Nautilus, but I think it's reasonably close. The markers are similar, although dito parang medyo pumayat yung markers. And then, the integrated bracelet style. So, in terms of the concession, quartz ang movement ng relo na ito. The finishing will not be the same. And the bracelet style is integrated as well, pero hindi siya kasing flashy nung Nautilus. And this one retails for 5,940 pesos. You get a lot of that Nautilus look for a minuscule fraction of the price. So, double na yun na modifier to the word price, no? So, I think that really talks about how extreme the difference is between the Casio and the Patek Philippe. Pero alam ko marami kasi sa inyo, idol nyo si Kim Chiu, and I think this is probably the model with the lowest price dito sa video na ito. So, I think kung idol nyo si Kim Chiu, magandang option din tong Casio na to.
Overwhelmed with gratitude. Of course, sobra talaga ako nagpapasalamat to my sisi Kami para ma-push talaga tong pictorial na to.
Dito po sa relo na suot ni Kim Chiu, no, kailangan natin tingnan yung case shape niya. Particularly the length of the case. Nabanggit ko na in previous videos, Cartier is really known for rectangular or squarish cases. But in this case, medyo mahaba-haba, no? Mapapansin nyo rin, merong diamonds dun sa bezel niya, and then yung strap color niya, medyo distinctive. Dahil dyan tingin ko, this is a Tank American, the one in rose gold. Ang variant na ito ng Tank, American nga, ay nirelease naman noong 1989. And yung pagkakaroon po ng diamonds, no, it really adds elegance to the watch. And that makes it lean towards the more feminine side talaga of the spectrum. Ngayon, ang SRP po ng relong ito nasa 1,354,500 pesos. Ang secondary market price nito would be right around the same amount. Pero dahil po sa kamahalan din, dahil umaabot na ng milyones, it would be worth considering an alternative. And ang alternative po na naisip ko ay isang Hamilton, no? This is the American Classic Bolton in the quartz. Ang naging focus ko talaga sa pagpili nito yung case shape niya, pati yung gold tone. Although ito nasa yellow gold tone siya rather than the rose gold. Ang Hamilton po, the brand is or was originally an American brand, pero during the quartz revolution, due to the rising costs, pati yung competition, no, na dahil battery powered na nga, mas mura, they had to move out of America. Kaya at present, they are part of the Swatch Group and they make watches that qualify for the Swiss made criteria, no? Ang key concessions talaga dito would be yung gold color nito is achieved with a sort of coating at yung elegance niya has been replaced with ruggedness. Yung ruggedness po na yan, I say that in part because ginamit po ang relo na ito sa film na Indiana Jones, the one that was released in 2023. Ang SRP po nito halos 50,000 pesos. But on the secondary market, you can find it for about 30,000 pesos plus shipping, taxes, and duties. Pagdating po sa legacy, no, I think Hamilton has its own. Medyo nagsispecialize sila talaga sa military watches. But in terms of the silhouette and the overall shape of the watch, I think you cannot really go wrong with this Hamilton Bolton. Ayun! Nakita na tayo ng 6 sa mga relo na isinusuot ni Kim Chiu at sa lahat po ng relo na tiningnan natin sa video nito, pinakagusto ko yung Cartier Tank American. This watch has all of the essential Cartier design elements while bringing its own thing to the table with that elongated case shape, pati yung gems on the bezel, including the red strap and the gold case. Gustong-gusto ko po ang itsura ng relo na ito. And I think of all the watches that Kim Chiu wear, siguro ito yung pinaka bagay sa kanya, lalo na in terms of size. At doon naman po sa alternatives, pinaka gusto ko yung Timex Harborside. Yung itsura talaga ng Timex Harborside is very close to the Submariner, and I think at this price point for this look, the Timex Harborside is nigh unbeatable. Pero opinion ko lang po yan. Kung iba po ang inyong opinion, kung tingin nyo merong ibang relo na masangkop na alternative, let me know in the comment section down below. Kung nagustuhan nyo po ang video na ito, please do hit the like button. At kung trip nyo yung ganitong klaseng content, pagsuri sa mga relo ng mga kilalang personalidad, watch reviews, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon. Yun lang po. Maraming salamat sa oras ng panonood. Laters, yo!